Hello fellow makeup lovers, how are you doing today? So I'm super excited for today's video because I'm going to be talking about one of my favorite YouTubers of all time, and that is April Wannamakeup. I love her so much. If you guys don't, or if you're not subscribed to her, like, what are you even doing with your life? She is genuinely so funny, so genuine and honest, and I just love her reviews. I love her hauls, her get ready with me's. She is a mom of 2 boys, and I just think that she is such a sweet, like, wonderful person in like this hectic, crazy world of YouTube. And I have been watching her for quite a while now, and I just really trust her opinion. So I have quite a few things that I have bought because of her, and I really wanted to kind of do a series like this, but I don't know how many people I can actually do because I don't trust everyone, and most of the time I like base my like purchases off of like a ton of different people like talking about things and whatnot. But yeah, I definitely need to like write this down and send a bill over to April because she has made me buy way too many things. At this point, April is probably like, why is this little girl obsessed with me? But her videos truly do bring me so much joy, and like I said, if you're not subscribed, you're missing out, so I will link her channel down below. I just have to say that I'm wearing this shirt in honor of April because I knew that I was filming this video today, and I feel like this makes me think of her because she loves lipstick. And I got it the other day. It says, "Make today worth the lipstick," which is like a motto to live by. So I don't think that I've included everything. Like, I was throwing things into this box all week that I was like, oh yeah, I did buy that because of her, and this too. But I don't think I've included everything, but these are the specific items that I'm like, I know she goes hard for. So if you guys want to see all of my products that April made me buy, then just keep watching. So the product that I have to start off with is my Kat Von D Shade and Light Eye Palette, and this was one of the first videos of April's I ever watched. She did kind of like a first impression review of it, and she did a warm tone eye on one and then a cool tone on the other. And I remember her talking about how crazy she went trying to find this, and how eventually when she did, the manager or whoever at Sephora told her that her winged eyeliner was on point, and she was so excited about it, and I just related to her on that level. And I think that's when I subscribed to her, and then I like got sucked in. But she definitely made me buy this palette, which is pretty well loved. Like, of all the eyeshadows that I have, like, there's several in here. Like the white has got a lot of dippage. The orange has some dippage, and so do like these 2 warm brown shades, this yellow shade, even a little bit of this cool tone. So I really have loved this palette. I think it's just a staple palette, and I remember when she did her blog sale, she sold it, and I was like, oh, I can't believe she did that. I was like heartbroken. But so some more palettes that April persuaded me to buy is the Viseart palettes. I have 2 here. And she raves about these mattes, and I completely understand. I totally agree. This first one is the Neutral Mattes palette, and then I also have the Editorial Mattes. There are 2 more of these that I'm like lusting after. I think one is like the Warm Mattes, and then there's like another that's like all dark shades, but it has like some like really pretty like jewel tone shades thrown in there. So I'm lusting after those still, but I'm obsessed with these. I don't talk about them on my channel too much. Like, I don't use them all the time because I know that they are super expensive. However, you can get deals through Muse Beauty Pro something, the website, which is how I got these. But she raved about the matte formula, and I was like, I took the plunge, and I totally agree with her. These are some of the best mattes on the market. And actually, I read a cool thing the other day. I can't remember where I read it, but one of the reasons why they do all matte palettes is because this is a professional makeup artist brand, which is why it's all clear and see-through, which is obviously helpful for a makeup artist. But the reason why it's all mattes is because if you're filming and you're doing photography and you have shimmers and you're not supposed to have that, even like a speck of mica will show up. So yeah, I read that and I thought that was cool. So that's why they are all matte. The last palette I have to mention is the Sephora Ombré Obsession palette, and I was obsessed with this, as the name says, and so was April, but she did end up selling it in her blog sale because it was limited edition. But I decided not to sell it in my blog sale because I couldn't part with it, even though Sephora collection is not cruelty free, and I am going cruelty free. But I love this palette. I'll just use it on my own time. Obviously I never show it on my channel anymore because you can't get it. But it just looks like this. It has so many beautiful blushes. It has this beautiful, like, legit amazing highlighter. It's such a pretty pink toned highlight. and I just love this. It was inexpensive and the formula is so nice, and April talked about it non-stop. Like, I could not get her to stop talking about this palette. I don't know if you guys can see how pretty the highlight is there. So I think I ended up buying it during one of the VIB sales like 2 years ago or whatnot. But I love this. I wish that Sephora was cruelty-free and they would bring it back. Speaking of going cruelty-free, I have a little goof mess up. Recently, April was talking about this Sephora Golden Hour highlighter, and I have the shade 01 Dusk. And she talked about it so much that I was just like, oh my god, it's so beautiful. I just need to try it. You know, I'll add it into my cart so I can get the limit for free shipping. And then after I got it, I filmed a video and I was about to post it. I was like, wait, is Sephora collection cruelty free? And they are not. So this is the only like accidental makeup that I bought which isn't cruelty free, and I had already thrown away the packaging and everything. So I never uploaded my video on it because I was like, dang it. But this is a beautiful, beautiful highlighter. I don't know if you guys can tell. It's so hard to catch it on camera. But it has like a pink gold shift to it. It's so beautiful. Like, I don't even know how to describe it. It's just, showing it on camera does not do it justice as it does in person, which is really upsetting because, again, not cruelty free, so I can't recommend it. I can't use it on camera. But yeah, if you don't care, then this is really nice. So I cannot tell you guys how much I love this blush brush from IT Cosmetics. I do not buy expensive brushes very often. I think this one was like $26. Ouch. But April talked about this all the time. She actually has a different one. It's a little, I think it was limited edition, but this is similar, maybe not as, I think she said this one is maybe a little smaller. I can't remember what the exact difference was, but they are very similar. And I bought this because of her, but this is the best blush brush ever. You guys probably see me use it all the time. I go back and forth between this and my Morphe E4. Those are my absolute favorites. But it's just so fluffy and it's so soft and it just blends blush beautifully, and it just makes your blush beautiful and effortless and easy, and I'm obsessed with this brush. I use it almost every single day. As far as blushes go, I don't consider myself like blush crazy. Like, compared to everything else in my collection, my blushes are a little bit more minimal. I probably own like 30 blushes, so I don't even know whose version of minimal that is. But I'm not really the type of person to hear someone raving about a blush and go out and buy it. But when it comes to April, I just feel like her blush recommendations are on point. So one of my favorite ones is the e.l.f. Pressed Mineral Blush, and this is the shade Sweet Retreat. You can only get it online, I believe. But I love this blush. It is so beautiful. I don't know how to describe the color because I suck at that. But here's what it looks like. It's just a super like soft, pretty blush. It's pigmented. It's inexpensive. Like, it's just absolutely beautiful. So I actually have almost all of the Flower Beauty blushes. I bought them all on a whim because she was raving about them. But this one is definitely really, really pretty. It's like a mauve-y rosy shade. It's super soft, and that's what it looks like. I don't know if you guys can see because, I mean, I'm pretty far away, but I put it on my my thumb kind of right here. The other Sweet Retreat is a little bit more peachy, and this has a little bit more pink tones to it. But it is really beautiful, just like a nice soft blush. The Anastasia Beverly Hills Peachy Love Blush Trio. This was not even on my radar, and then they had it 50% off for Black Friday, and she Snapchatted it, and then I went and watched her, I think it was High-End Products That Are Worth It video, and she talked about it, and I was like, you know what, $15, I think I'll get it. So I did, and I can't really speak on this too much because I've only used it once. I used the like mauve peachy shade today, and that's what I have on my cheeks right now. I don't know if you guys can tell or not, but it blended beautifully. It was super nice. I do feel like the pans are a little bit small, especially for like my big fluffy brush, like if I wanted to use the middle one, which I probably won't use that much because it is a little bit more bold. But these are really nice. They feel really soft. I've never used any Anastasia, oh my god, that one is so pigmented, any Anastasia blushes before, but I feel like I'm getting into their brand more. So there's what the Peachy Love Trio looks like. So next I have a kind of funny one, and this is the Rock Alter Ego lipstick in the shade Goddess, and she raves about this as being the perfect lipstick color all the time. I got this, and this is straight up purple on me. I think that I'm going to be able to make it work, which obviously I will because I've lost the packaging and I'm not going to be able to return it. I just need to find a lip liner, a lip gloss, some type of combo that works for me. I just haven't even thought about it yet because I have only been wearing makeup at night when I film recently because I've been so busy. But this is what it looks like. I don't know if you guys can tell, but on my fair skin it just comes off as purple, which I can't tell you guys how many times I've bought things on her recommendation not thinking, especially during the summer when she's way tanner than me. I buy things, I'm like, yes, this is gonna work, and then I get it, I'm like, oh, I forgot that I am the lightest shade out there. Which one of the products like that is the Coty Airspun powder. I don't know if I got the wrong one. It says translucent extra coverage, but this is not translucent. This like shows up as cream. Oh gosh, that is such a mess. I don't know if you guys can tell from, oh, I forgot how strong that smells. Oh, I'm eating it. Ugh. Oh my god, I just ate my weight in powder. Straight up cream colored, so I'm not sure if I have the wrong color or if they have an actual translucent, and translucent extra coverage means that it has color or whatnot. But I really can't use, I mean, maybe I could use it on my face, but I've tried using this for my under eyes and it's just too dark. Next is the Becca Under Eye Brightening Corrector, and I probably need to get rid of this. Oh, it does have a funny smell. This is so old. I forget to use it all the time. Basically, I love this. I think it's amazing, but I got the Tarte Shape Tape, which is such full coverage that I don't feel I need to use this anymore. I used it whenever I used the Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer. Oh, this smells so bad. I'm just going to toss this. But before Tarte Shape Tape, this was thebomb.com. Especially like whenever I first had Roman and my under eye circles were like out of this world. I used it too then. But yes, this is a really nice product. I bought it because of her, but it's so stinky now. And also I wanted to mention the Beauty Blender, which is still living in its happy little home because I have so many sponges that I need to stop and I need to use them until they fall apart, which is what I'm trying to do with my L'Oreal sponge right now, which is happening because I don't know if you guys can see, but there's so many cuts in that. Which is why I haven't opened this yet, but I felt like I had to do honorable mention because I used a Real Techniques sponge for probably a year and a half before trying the Beauty Blender, and April did a video with the Beauty Blender on one side, the Real Techniques on the other, and she said that she liked the Beauty Blender better, that you could tell a slight difference. And I actually was, and that's what pushed me to buy the Beauty Blender, because I was like, is it really better? And I actually did a video comparing the Beauty Blender to the Real Techniques sponge, and it's one of my most watched videos, which is kind of cool. And I do say, like, you guys should watch April's video because I got this idea from her. I completely retract my statements from that video. I thought that the Real Techniques sponge was better than the Beauty Blender. It is not. Something has happened. The quality is just not the same. I bought another one a few, like maybe 2 months ago, just to try it out again because I'm trying to do a drugstore sponge video or affordable sponge, but I still have more that I need to try out. But I definitely think that like something happened with the Real Techniques sponge. I don't know if they changed factory, that they just got cheaper or whatnot. But I definitely prefer the Beauty Blender, but also there's so many other sponges like the L'Oreal sponge, the Flower Beauty sponge, the Ulta sponges, the Japanese sponge, so many other good ones that, you know, I don't know if I would buy this again, but she was the one who originally made me try this out, and I do think it's a really, really great sponge. And I used my last one until it literally was moldy and falling apart, and then I was like, I guess I need to cut my losses, and I threw it away, and it was heartbreaking. So next I have the Makeup Revolution Triple Baked Highlighter, and I actually have every single heart-shaped Makeup Revolution product that they sell, except for the unicorn one because I would never wear that. But I can't remember what exact shade April recommended, but She did recommend one of them, I believe, and she talked really highly of it. I just have the Golden Goddess right now, which is what I have on my cheeks today. These are super nice. They're not like the softest highlighter I've ever felt, but you can definitely get pigmentation. You can definitely get the look you want. There's no glitter in them, so that's what that one looks like. It's just a really pretty gold shade. I'm running out of space to swatch all this. I don't know if you guys can see. It reminds me of the It's My Ray Ray highlighter that I talked about the other day in that video. But this is super pretty. Again, it's on my face, so I'm sure you guys can see. If you're wondering what this is, actually, I don't even know if you can tell, but I'm trying to decide on tattoo placement for my next tattoo, which is going to be a little cross on my arm. Probably a little bigger than this, but I was just messing around with a pen. Anyways, I really do like these highlighters. I think that they're really nice. Super great from the drugstore, and I believe I saw these on sale too, so I would pick them up if I were you. I have the, here I have one of the bronzers in front of me. I don't have any of the other ones right now. They're in my room. But the Triple Baked Bronzer in the Summer of Love, it just looks like this. This is so pretty. It's super light. If you are fair-skinned and you have like, and you want like the warm bronzy look, but you don't want to go like too hard, and you like just a little tiny bit of shimmer to it, I really like this bronzer. I don't know how much you guys can even tell that it's right there. Like, it's super subtle. Like, it's very, very buildable on the skin. Anyway, she didn't recommend that product. I am recommending that product, but moving on. So last but not least, I wanted to talk about The Ordinary, which is a skincare brand that she has been Snapchatting about and like saying that she was going to do a comparison of the lactic acid from The Ordinary versus the maybe Sunday Riley, maybe, I'm not sure. I don't keep up with high-end skincare because I can't afford that, or I could, but I don't want to because I'd rather buy makeup. But I was definitely intrigued by The Ordinary, and I went on their website, and they actually make it super, super easy to where you can go through and like make up a skincare routine and like see, like, don't use this product while you're using this product, use this one first, use this only in the nighttime. So they made it super easy, like it was skincare for dummies. And I'm gonna do a full video eventually on my skincare routine, but very soon. I made another order. I made 2 orders, so the other one is on its way now, and when I get it, I'll do a haul and show you guys everything that I got from The Ordinary. But I just figured I'd shout it out. This is the lactic acid 10%, a high strength lactic acid superficial peeling formula. I literally don't know what any of that means. I'm such like a noob when it comes to skincare. I've just been learning a little bit as I go. I did buy hyaluronic acid because I know that's amazing for dry skin, or even like oily skin, because sometimes you have oily skin because you don't moisturize it enough. But anyways, I was very intrigued because she kept talking about The Ordinary, and I am super excited to start a very strict skincare regime, and I really hope that my skin does not purge. Anyways, I just wanted to mention The Ordinary because she was talking about them, made me curious, and I'm very excited to get my other package and start a very strict skincare routine. Hopefully my skin will be on point. I got stuff for under my eyes. It's called like caffeine treatment, and I was just like, caffeine? Give it to me. So anyways, that is everything for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget to go over and check April's channel out, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.